Welcome back to another episode of the Sports Dan Podcast. I'm your host, Jonathan Hooker here, and today's episode is my week 4 reactions to college football. Let's get started. Clemson football played Syracuse. Fran Brown. I just like to say, winners get washed, and boy, can respect what you did to get washed after this game on Saturday. Because going for an onside kick early in the game and then recovering it and then scoring, I can't do nothing but commend you. Jonte Cook had a lot of things going on for yourself in the offseason. But then you found your way at Syracuse. Then you turn around having over 100 yards against a secondary that has multiple NFL guys. Way to turn it around. Seriously. Because not a lot of kids can find a way, and you did it. Now, I can humbly say it takes a lot, and you grew up, and you found your way, and I can respect that. But Clemson football, Dabo Swinney, come to the front. 53 minutes, you went on a tangent about how if Clemson football wants you gone, so be it. Be my guest. Then after the game, going to cry and say, this one hurts. Brother. A 10-win season just won't cut it anymore. I'm sorry. A 10-win season, a lot of people like last year. 10-win season for, I think Alabama had like 9 wins. They wanted the board gone. The standard is the standard, as people would say. Some things just won't be acceptable. Like Ohio State, before they won the national championship, they wanted Ryan Day gone. Just off of the simple fact that he couldn't beat Michigan for a couple of years. So now Clemson fans and some people are getting heated about not having the ability to win big games, not having the ability to win consistently, not showing a good enough product on the field to where fans are proud of saying, we are fans of Clemson football, or people that say, I support Clemson football. Now that you're upset because of that, when in all reality, it's on you. Simply put, you recruit the players, you develop the players, right? You have to find a way. I don't know how you guys lose to Syracuse when you're 16.5 point favorites. Oh, wait, I do know. Effort. The effort was not there on Saturday. So when you don't have effort, and then you can't execute a lick of anything offensively in the first half, says what? The preparation that you guys have done did not work. The execution level that you guys are on right now, it's not going to cut it. Now, playing the, if you guys want me going, you want to be big macho man, then feel emotional on Saturday. Now, you're going to say, I don't know what's going on. You probably say, I don't know what's going on. We have to find ourselves again. It's a long road ahead of us, but we still have a chance. Brother, the ACC this year, you will not have a chance at winning nothing. Get ready to go to the Holiday Bowl. Get ready to go to the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. Because that's where you'll be going, facing probably a middle of the tier SEC team or facing a Big Ten team. Because you will not be in that college football playoff, and you will not sniff Charlotte, where the ACC championship is being held at. I'll let that be known right now. Because Miami will probably be there, and Georgia Tech will probably be there. 2 teams that I know for sure you'll lose to. Because this product on the football field, that's like saying, oh, guys, we lost another one. But hey, look at my track record. If you're not doing good right now, we're living in the times where the present is the present. We're not looking in the past. Because the present and the future is going to have a lot of change. A lot of things that are going to be adjusted. And if you cannot adjust with that, and if you cannot find guys that will play with effort, passion, and fire, then you can go kiss that Clemson job goodbye. But I'm not saying it'll happen this year. I'm not saying that. But as time rolls over, you will see more and more people wanting you gone. I'm sorry to say that, but that's just what it is. We got to call a spade a spade. Simply put, this is your most talented roster in a while. And I know on paper this is the most talented college football roster. I'll let that be known. 1-3. Should be 0-4. Because Troy had you down 16-0. But hey, we're proud of that one ring. You're proud of that one ring. Like, you're proud of that one win, right? Gotcha. Yeah, that's just not going to cut it. Let's move on before I get stuck in that for a little while. Michigan versus Nebraska. I will say, Nebraska, Dylan Raiola, Matt Rule, you have improved a lot from where you guys started. You guys are becoming a team that's, a very solid team that teams can't take lightly. But you have to win those ranked games to become ranked. Simply put. Losing the last couple of ranked games in the Matt Rule era, it's not going to cut it. You guys want to be respected enough as a program. You're going to have to show people. You guys show that you can hang with them, but can you win them? And that's the next step that you guys have to take. Because Dylan Raiola looks like a fringe top 10, top 15 quarterback in the college football world. And where there's not a lot of good quarterback football play going on, he's one of them. Michigan run game is elite. Time and time again, Michigan lays their hat on running the football, and Justice Haynes looks like the running back one in college football right now in my eyes. Having games 159 yards, 125 yards, 104 yards, 149 yards, where two of those games you had a 75-yard long run for a touchdown, and one of those had 59 yards. So, Alabama, why didn't Justin Haynes play? Because of Jan Miller, simply put. Justin Haynes was arguably your most talented running back last year. You guys let him go to the portal. He went to Michigan. Now look at him. He's on and popping. And he'll probably leave. After this year to go where? To the league. Because of Michigan, not because of Alabama. In a time where good quarterback play is not as consistently shown, Bryce Underwood, hear me out, has shown more consistency in his abilities as a quarterback compared to DJ Lagway and Arch Manning. And I'm going out on a limb saying Bryce Underwood next year will probably be on the top of a lot of people's list of being the best quarterback in the nation. Will it be true? I don't know. But I will say that Bryce Underwood right now is probably quarterback one in the future. And right now it's not even close because the talent that all three possess, they all have talent. They all have some makeups that the other doesn't pose. But to put it all together and put it on the football field on Saturdays, Bryce Underwood has done a better job of it than both of them. And both of them were top of a lot of people's lists. Both of them were a part of a lot of Heisman lists, a lot of All-American lists, a lot of top quarterback lists. And they're getting paid. But Bryce Underwood has been showing that he's going to be worth that money in the long run. And can I say the same about Arch? No. Can I say the same about DJ Lagway? No. So, great investment, Michigan football, way to come out on top, way to come out with a win. Now you have your head coach, Sharon Moore, back, and let's see you go win some more football games. Next up, Miami and Florida. Let's talk about the defenses. Not the offense. Miami and Florida defense. One team is playing for a playoff spot. One team is playing for pride. And Florida defense, I have to commend you on playing with that pride because, my God, you guys were on the field for a lot of plays. I think it was over 75, around 75 to this 80 play range. And you guys have shown up time and time again, getting those stops. Getting an interception by Cormani McLean, where Coach Prime has already said he's got the goods. He just needs to get his head on straight. And now he has his head on straight at Florida. We're not looking at him as a real prospect now. So let's go see that number one cornerback. Let's see him continue developing. Miami's. Last year, you couldn't pay me to watch a Miami game fully. You know how NCAA you can say play all offense on Dynasty? That's how I was looking at Miami. Because defense wasn't there. Defense was not going to show up. I'm telling that now. And then having all 11 guys pursue to the football, having guys wrap up, having guys making plays, playing the ball in the air as corners, doing all the right things. The transition that has been made from last year to this year makes me say Miami is in a much better position to make the college football playoffs and win a college football playoff game. So right now, Florida has to rebrand themselves. Billy Napier, go ahead and start shaking hands around the building. You will be gone. I don't know when. I don't know, maybe even this time next year. Or even this time next week. You will be gone, probably. And, is it all your fault? No. But you just got to hit the road, dude. This is private property, not state. Simply put. DJ Lagway is in the boot again. Tells me everything I need to know. The kid just can't stay on the field. He can't be 100% healthy. Yeah, kids are deemed up, but already being back in the boot tells me he's hurting and he won't be as mobile as he was before. So Florida has a rough slate moving forward, trying to help out DJ Lagway. Next game, Missouri versus South Carolina. Mike Shula, the offensive coordinator for South Carolina, has to go. Simply put, 86 yards, -9 rushing yards, in the 2 games of SEC play. Let me repeat that. -9 rushing yards. If there's no balance in the offense for a quarterback that is as talented as Lenore's Sellers, it would not work. That is a recipe for a disaster, because things that can be covered up by Lenore Sellers is not going to be shown at all with this offense, because this offense is a boom or bust offense. It's a hit or miss. Over 30% of your drives have led to 3 and outs. Over 30%. And my goodness, I watched you guys on Saturday. If you guys can't connect on a deep ball, there's no drive. Like, huh? If you guys can't connect on deep ball, there's no drive. So what you're telling me is you guys can't methodically run a couple series of plays to get upfield, to get in a good scoring position for your quarterback and for your offense. So, offense coordinator Mike Shula, say goodbye. And if you're a group of 5 running back, head to Missouri, because Amar Hardy has 600 yards right now so far. I'm not saying anything but I'm not doing a raccoon pitch for Missouri, but I will say, if you're a group of 5 running back and you want to make the league and you want your talents to be shown, head to Missouri. Coach Drink at Missouri will make sure you will get paid by the end of the year. And he'll make sure your name will be called and during that NFL draft. Simply put. And the last game, Oklahoma versus Auburn. Let me get this one thing clear. Cam Coleman is the closest thing to Jeremiah Smith. I'm not saying that the production-wise or anything like that, but that brother is nice. Jackson Arnold has to get better with the deep ball, because I seen a play where Cam Coleman hit that Oklahoma cornerback with a double move. He said, and he got gone. Ooh wee! That brother's nice. I'm letting that be known right now. So, Cam Coleman and Jeremiah Smith in the 2027 draft will arguably go in the top 10. It'll probably be one of those Julio Jones, AJ Green debates of who you want. You can't go wrong. And that's where I feel like those two are, going to be in that same position. Auburn could have won that game if they didn't get sabotaged by the refs. A couple PI calls were missed, but it happens in the game of football. You're on the road at Norman, so you can't let the game be in the ref's hands. But I will say, your offensive line, I don't know what you guys have to do. Go in the portal, spend like $2 million on that line, because my goodness, everybody who's starting right now probably doesn't need to start next year. Giving up 10 sacks. I knew Oklahoma defense was good, but I didn't know they were this good, or the O-line play is just that bad. Because now your offensive coordinator only has a certain amount of play calls that he can call. Your quarterback now has a play clock in his head to where if I don't get on this amount of time, just run for it. So that hinders your offense ability to score points and to showcase how good of a team that you can be. And last but not least, John Mateer is probably the best quarterback in the nation. It's probably unanimously known. Is that bad to say? No, but he's just that good. He makes plays happen for Oklahoma. He makes winning plays for Oklahoma. He doesn't put a lot of things to go in a negative way for Oklahoma. And you can tell the kid just wants to win. He wants to win for the university, and he wants to win for his coach. So when I see that, I say to myself, yeah, that's probably your Heisman winner right now. And John Mateer, if you can keep winning and you can put Oklahoma in a playoff game, and imagine Norman during the playoffs. Boy. That Boomer Sooner will be rocking. So, with that being said, that's the end of this video. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.